Osiris, I think that's your name. Osiris, hop on, man.
Go down on what you said. Like, if a brother's doing a good work, you can get down with it. You should do it. You know what I mean? So, like the brother Rashad, he had his event planned, ready to go. Nothing stopping you from following up with that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't really get the correlation. That was a weird correlation. So, but go ahead, go off.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had his event planned, and it was ready to go. And then your event, you canceled your event, or your event didn't go well. So
How didn't it go well and it never happened? It
didn't happen because
right.
you didn't follow through with it. You didn't get the permit. He got the permit, and so now his event was ready to go, and now you wanted to do your event after the fact, even though
How was doing that in June after the fact? I've been planning it since June,
well,
sir. How was that after the fact?
You didn't get the permit,
but we got it now.
But he had his before you, right?
But we planned it before
but
him,
it failed, right?
No, how did it fail? And my event is about to be a huge success. How did it fail?
Is it? Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive. And you're going to be.
You support his event? Is the real question.
I don't know. Why should I?
Because he's a brother like you just explained. If we rewind the tape, you really just said, like, you should support people that are doing something like you're trying to do. And then.
But there's a lot of people. I can't support every single person.
Nobody's saying
there's a lot of people.
Nobody's saying that.
Yes. Yeah. There's a million people doing events all the time. It's not my job to support every single one.
But what you don't have to do is try to co-opt other people's energy and then try to capitalize on it for yourself, and then try to
like my own.
You don't have to your event was
like my own event. I'm trying to co-opt my own event, sir. Come on, make it make sense. I can't co-opt my own event, my own energy.
You announced that your event.
No. Come on with the back. Come on with your trolling now. You got to make your trolling make sense. I got the energy going for the event.
And then you didn't.
And you know that. Come on, man. Your troll points are failing, sir.
You didn't get the permit.
Got it, though. I got it. It's happening on the 5th. I mean, what you're babbling, do you think your babbling is going to stop this phenomenal event that's happening on the 5th? What do you think that's going to do, sir?
Well, I think it's going to bolster your image, but it's not going to.
But my image is already bolstered, sir. I'm already that dude. So I don't need any more bolstering,
right,
sir.
We know that, thanks to Revival.
Right. But the event is going to pop off. And why you seem a little salty about that? Why are you so salty about my event popping off? Why are you so upset?
So yeah, you got the Diddy juice. We understand.
Oh, what's with y'all moist dudes? Y'all got this bug in your ass about Diddy. What's with this thing about Diddy? What's with that, man? What is that about with you guys?
You can play the mute button like a piano. That
yeah, because you whining like a hoe now. What kind of stuff is that? You whining about Diddy? Diddy has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You sound like a male hood rat right now, sir. You and Diddy. What are you whining about Diddy for? You're just whining about random men. Why are you whining about random men? That's what bitches do. Why are you whining about different men? You just finding a man about.
Okay, sure. Okay, so let's
really come on. Why are you're whining about men? Get your ass up.
Well, let's talk about reparations. Let's talk about reparations. 1870.
Okay. You're repeating yourself like a woman. That's what women do. just kind of say stuff over and over. Let's talk about reparations. Let's talk about reparations. Yeah. I just don't like your feminine energy, sir.
Okay, cool. So let me just ask you a question.
But
1870 census.
your energy is feminine. Calm down, because I don't like talking to feminine men. Now, now that you're deflecting again because you're getting emotional now because your trolling is failing. But okay, now that you
Okay,
want,
so 1870 census reparations.
uh-huh.
What are we supposed to put down on the paperwork? Should we put down FBA or what else? And if we're saying that the 1870 census is how we prove how we deserve reparations, what terminology should we put down on the paperwork? I'm asking you right now. What's the terminology? Should we put FBA? Because that's not on the records. That's not on the slave bills. That's not on anything congressional. So I'm asking you a question.
I don't even understand the context of the question. What
The
does it?
context of the question is reparations in the terminology. FBA is not on any paperwork on
Hmm.
anything historical. It's not on
Right.
any
So,
piece of
so,
legislation
so
ever.
should we write down Negro right now? Should we write down Negro?
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. All day, every day. Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
So,
For
do
our
you do
for our
you
ancestors, for
so
our
do
ancestors, yes.
stop
That's
babbling?
the only way, and that's the only way.
So you
Yep.
think the only way
Yes.
we'll get it if we write down we start referring to ourselves as Negroes?
We're not going to follow what you're saying because it's been proven erroneous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
People
whoa! No, I'm at no. Slow
people
down.
had to ask you on
No,
F.
no, you're not going to babble your way out of it. You said in order for us to get reparations, we should start labeling ourselves as
It's
Negroes.
not. We don't have to label ourselves. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about our actual delineation.
Okay, you
That's not what we're
babbling.
doing. We're not labeling ourselves. That's not labeling ourselves.
So what do we
You,
label
you
ourselves? You just said we
no,
should call
you
ourselves
labeled us.
Negroes.
You tried to label us.
You just said we should call ourselves Negro. What are you
No,
talking
I asked
about?
you what's supposed to go on the 1870.
And I said Negro. You said yes, yes. We should call ourselves Negroes. You said yes. So you can't even stick by what you said,
No,
dude.
I am thinking about it. You're
No,
trying to.
you just said we should call ourselves Negroes, and that is goddamn ridiculous. And when you realize how ridiculous you sounded, you tried to backpedal and bussy pop. This is why these bad faith arguments don't really work around real men, you see. And you think you're going to try to babble your way out of it with these bad faith arguments. You little old emotional nigga. And you don't even sound like you're FBA. You're not an FBA. I can tell by your emotional bitch made swag and your bad faith arguments, dude. You're not FBA.
So yeah, I'm definitely not FBA because I don't agree with your terminology.
I don't give
I
a damn.
don't. I'm.
You're not a foundational Black American, and you come from an immigrant background. You come from an immigrant background. You're not one of us. That's why you're so salty.
You're
Nobody.
right. You're right. You're right. You're
All
right.
right. Well, let's
Good job, Tariq.
just say that and stop being a failed fleeing bitch. Let's just wrap it on up and put a bow on it. You a jealous, failed tether who had to flee from a homeland he failed, and you're over here seeing how much respect and influence we have that you could never get, and you're trying to babble and tether wine with bad faith arguments to project your damn jealousy. Did I hit it on the money, brother?
You're right, Tariq. Okay, Tariq, I am from Jamaica. Okay, I'm
Uh,
so.
now we were done with you. We got you right. Now get your moist kente cloth thong wearing ass off my page. All right. You jealous tether. Okay. Let's get some more people on here. Let's get General Swarming. All right. What's up, General? General, hop on, man. If you're ready to get on, General. Turn your microphone on, Mr. General.
You hear me, man?
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Watch the language. Watch the language. Now, why are you sick of these niggers? And who are you sick of in particular? Turn your microphone on, man. What's up, Tesla? And I see you down there, beloved.
My man, you hear me now?
All right. Now, who are you sick of, and why are you sick of them?
Man, I'm pull the
Okay,
bullshit.
watch. Why you?
My language.
Watch your mouth, man.
All right, man. Man, I'm sorry. I'm so tired of these people trying to make excuses for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Who are you tired of? Who? I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm
Who are you?
talking about people.
Okay, this sounds like a white man trying to sound like a black Southerner. Now, what's with this weird accent you're trying to put on, man?
What do you sound like a white man as a southerner, man? What you talking about? I'm
Okay.
talking about
Well,
dudes trying to put that bussy on my ass when I'm trying to get some fish.
well, what smells like fish is your boy Gina. That's what smells like fish right now. That's that smell you. Your boy Gina is stinking, and you need to take a duty douche, okay? Because you're
Mm.
very right now. You need to take a dude douche because you're really, really emotional right now with this weird accent you're trying to adopt. But anyway, let me get you out of here. Okay, Lord, man, boy, I know that good meth don't come in yet until the first. Yeah, that middle of the month meth. It hit different. I know, guys. I know you don't get to smoke as good as you can on the first, and a lot of your drugs are laced with fentanyl right now, so it's making y'all react different. I get it. I get it, man. But look, just a couple of more weeks. The first is coming, but you're gonna get a nice good batch. You're gonna get a nice good batch, and your dope ain't gonna be stepped on, and you can get a high that'll level you out. All right, let's get who's this brother? What's up? Max Slug. Let's get Max Slug in here. Max Slug. What's up, Mac? All right, while we're waiting on
Hey,
Mac.
brother Tariq.
What's
How
up?
you doing, brother Tariq?
What's going on, man? How are
Oh
you,
man,
sir?
just up in Seattle, man. Just wanted to salute to you, man. Every time you put us on some game, not too much. Just saluting you, my brother, and all the things you do, man. And that's it. Land my
Man,
plane from there.
much respect, man. Thank you so much. I got to get back up to Seattle. I miss Seattle. I ain't been up there in years. Um, Let me see. Let's get a couple of more people in here. Where's Randy Short? I wanted to get Randy Short on, get him to chop it up a little bit. What's up? There's some all y'all nice looking ladies. I'm looking down. I'm scrolling down. There's some cute women's up in here. What y'all fine women doing at home on a Friday night? What y'all doing? How come y'all not at the club somewhere at a juke joint? What y'all fine women doing? Y'all need to be somewhere in a sundress, popping it. Let's get Randy Short in here. Let's get Dr. Short in the building. What's going on, Dr. Short? Let's get your microphone on.
It's open. How are you, brother Tariq?
Oh, good. Now, look. First of all, now how are you? How are you? Are
I,
you?
I, I,
Are you?
I I'm going to be great if y'all want me to show up. I will be fine. And I was hoping that there's some way that people can hear from Elder um, Claude Anderson. I know his health is so, but I know y'all got something
Right.
planned. I know y'all got something planned. I know y'all got something planned.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out to him because, but again, I know his health is kind
Right.
of,
Well, I already had
you
someone
know.
they calling. They're calling because shoot, keep me off. Put Claude on. But no, I'm excited. It's going to rain, and I've been fighting with these trolls, and
Mm,
just the very thing you just dealt with, that was blowing my mind is I came up with a word called to be, and that's a new word we need to use. The to be stands for a bastard B word or a B word bastard. We have a whole lot
mm,
of dudes. They have enough estrogen to be basically a stripper outfit. And
yeah.
in fact, in the ultimate way for y'all, the way you shut people down, that's what you have to do. this is, you have my permission to use this. You need to ask them to show their parents' wedding pictures, and
Yeah.
and that just ends it. Because I know all about show me your parents' wedding picture. See, that's what we used to do. Foundational Black Americans, when we would visit people's houses, you'd show wedding pictures. For the people
Yeah.
who haven't done things the right way, we stop asking about wedding pictures. We walk on eggshells around these feminized, punkified males in
Yeah.
particular, and masculinized females. So no one, we just act like women are trying to be in the WWE and men are trying to be RuPaul without saying, hey, this came from somewhere. So
Yeah.
to be, that's oh, you're a 2B. Okay, well, okay, now send us your parents' wedding picture. A lot of folk will hang up.
Yeah.
You don't even,
Yeah.
I know what you are. I know why you have enough estrogen to basically be the bionic woman in the sequel. Be-
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you this, Dr. Short. Did you see the Warnock Walker debate earlier?
No, I didn't. I didn't even watch
Oh,
the Westmore and Cox. I didn't watch either. But I saw him. He couldn't even beat the white lady, who was a stupid racist bubblehead billionaire bleach blonde. He couldn't even beat her. All she knew is she was white and she had a bezel between her legs, and he lost.
mm,
I'm like, how do you go to
boy.
Morehouse? I mean, because sissies know how to argue. How do you, how do you go to Union Theological Seminary? Preachers know how to lie and manipulate. He's a failure. He couldn't even have a double life with his wife, who he tried to kill with, tried to steal the kids. I mean, he's a failure and stuff I would expect to occur. The only reason people don't know, it's alleged that he's even taking money from the good Reverend Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's church. That dude is like has his hands in the till. He's the only person I know, only black politician who only talks about a dog when you got two kids. I mean, there's something wrong with
Mm,
him. He's off base. He's got this male pattern balding that is so bad. They're going to bring back Mr. Potato Head just looking at him. And
Lord.
it's so there's nothing he can say. And I'll just say this, and I'll be quiet for a second. My cousin is president for the National Black Farmers Association.
Hmm.
Warnock and Cory Booker or Cory Booger or whatever you want to call him, the one who can't keep a beard. That's why he could never be Santa Claus. He's light enough.
Yeah.
They were
Hmm.
supposed to give this money to black farmers, and then they found a way for it to go from 5 billion to black farmers to 1.25 billion. And then the Asians, Latinos, and I think gays would get some of the money. But guess what? When my cousin and his wife were getting death threats from all over the country, did Warnock or Cory Booker and them call the FBI to do something to protect the folks who are at the National Black Farmers Association? No. No, 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 no. And there's been nothing delivered to black farmers. All over the country with this issue of things getting moved around, black farmers are being destroyed. Warnock has initiated nothing. And the only thing he
Mm,
has initiated, I can see, is holding a white dude's hand walking through Gay Pride Week in Atlanta. I'm just thinking, is that
oh,
Dr. King's dream? And so it's all these bald-headed, moist black male Democrats like Westmore in Maryland. I call him wet whore because he's not
yeah.
FBA, and they're promising to help illegals and gays and nothing for black people. And
Yeah.
and Stacey, no, she won't debate because all they have to do is put some cookies in the audience. She wouldn't even be able to pay attention to the questions.
Lord, Lord, Lord. My man. Anyway, thank you so much, Dr. Short. Let me get some of these other calls. I appreciate you, brother. We'll stop it up. It's Dr. Short. Man, man. But I got to watch this debate and see what's going on and see what's up. What's up, Belly B? I see you down there, dear. I see a lot of y'all in here. I see y'all in here. See all the cute women's in here. All right, let's get Andy Afori. Let's get Andy Afori in here, brother Andy Afori. What's going on with you, Andy? Turn your microphone on. What's up, Andy? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, there you go. So what's on your mind?
Yeah, man. So I have a few things on my mind, but let me first introduce myself where I stand. I support delineation. It makes sense. It's a matter of survival.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I support reparations for non-immigrant Black people like yourself. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but what I don't support is okay, the use of the word akata. I check Black people, Africans who use that word. I don't like it. I also don't support the word tether. The reason why I don't is because the word tether is unfortunately misdirected at Black people, even though it should be directed at Latinos. If you look at the facts, it's very obvious that the Latinos, whether legal or illegal, are your tethers. California has more illegals than Black Americans. Look at Zimmerman, who got protection from the white power structure. Also, Fat Joe versus Busta Rhymes. Both of them lied about hip hop. Their lies don't, their lies cancel each other out. One is saying Puerto Rican Latinos had 50 hand in creating it. Busta Rhymes said
Mm-hmm.
hip hop came from Jamaica. They don't match. But somehow BET chose who? BET chose the Latino. They chose Fat Joe to promote and support that lie. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
tellers are the Latinos. I'm sure we can. Sorry. Yeah. That's I'm sure we can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I can.
Let me speak.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point you made, and let me explain why the tether term is it's and again them trying to come in and undermine us in many cases is very unfortunate, and we call that out. But what's more dangerous and where the tether term applies is when people who look a lot like us who come in and try to secretly undermine us. See, we know when the Latinos, we kind of know what their get down is. We already know. But the thing is, we get people over here who kind of blend in with us to a certain degree and then take on our dialect, take on our language, and they start acting like us, but secretly try to undermine us. So that's what a tether is. When you tether yourself onto somebody, that's what the movie Us was about. That's why the movie Us, and I want y'all to go look at that movie and study it because it was really about immigration and about black people coming from somewhere else, replacing other black people, and then undermining other black people, tethering on to them. When you have nefarious intentions, you look like them, you act like them, but there's something that's just not quite the same. And that's very dangerous. You understand? That's why a lot of people in the dominant white society, they have such an issue with white people from certain ethnic groups. You feel me? In Europe, they've always had a problem with other white people who had certain ethnic genes. You're white, but you ain't quite white enough. See, a black person in certain parts of Europe, you're in small numbers. They ain't really tripping. They thought that's a black person. We know how to handle him. We got the police for him, so we can handle that black person. We got him. He's not a threat. We see him. We watch his every move. We got agents on him, so we see what the black guy's doing. But what they don't see is possibly a white person who kind of looks like them, but they have a certain ethnic background that has these deep African genes somewhere that they don't know about. That's what white society gets real sensitive about. That's what a lot of these ethnic cleansings that happened in Europe was about. White people who were white, but they weren't white enough. They had some gypsy blood or some Semitic blood. There was some kind of bloodline that just wasn't quite white enough. You can kind of blend in with us, but there was something there, and they were like, nah. We got to call that out because they look at them as being a tethered class to a certain degree. It's just a real deep dynamic, and we look at certain people who come in and act as tethers based on their action, not just because of their lineage, but based on their action. This is what we're calling tethered behavior. It's your action that makes you a tether because you come in, you know you're not from our lineage, but then you pretend to be, and you do things to work against our interests because the things you work against for us will benefit you because you come from another lineage. For example, we're talking about reparations, so you get somebody who's not of our lineage, who's not even qualified to get reparations, to sit up and say, "Hey, man, damn, we don't need no reparation. Man, we just got to pull ourselves up by the bootstrap, and we got to support immigration because they're going to benefit from immigration." When we talk about reparations, let me tell you something. The Tethers start acting real funny style because now we're talking about redirecting money away from Tethers. You dig? A reparation check for us means a Tether cousin can't come over no more. You understand? That's why they don't like it. That's really how they look at it. Us getting a reparations check means one of their little scammy Tether cousins from somewhere can't get over here now. It's going to be harder for your Tether cousin to come over and run one of these $1 million scams these niggas be coming over here running. Because every week we see some multi-million-dollar scam, some Tethers run. And another thing, what's going on with these damn Tethers killing their landlords over here? Have y'all seen these stories? There's a couple of stories going on where these Tethers come over here and they got to pay rent, and then they start killing the landlord. I'm like, good Lord. Man, come on. Yeah, we're calling that out. A lot of this behavior, again, they come over here and do real weird stuff, and then we have to absorb all the negativity. So we're saying, no, 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 no. We're delineating. That ain't us right there. Him, that serial killer over there with that hairline looking janky, that ain't us. Look at his last name. He ain't us now. Somebody over here doing all types of they scamming nursing homes, and no, 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 no. That ain't us. That's not us. Nope. You think that's what it is. You know, we should have been on that vibe for a long time. Let's get Drilly in here. What's up, Drilly? Hop on, Drilly. We got Drilly, somebody with a Nigerian flag up in the house. What's up, Drilly? Turn your microphone on, Mr.
So I
Drilly.
just want to know, like, do you support deporting immigrants and stuff like that? And who do you consider to be an immigrant?
Hold up. What do you mean who I just consider to be an immigrant?
Yeah.
A person who immigrated over here is an immigrant.
So, like, that's like 90% of America, though. So do you want to deport 90% of America? Is that what you're saying?
How is that 90% of America?
Well, everybody immigrated to, except for Black Americans, you can say that, right? But everybody else immigrated there, right?
Well, yeah, that's absolutely true. A lot of people immigrated at one point.
So you want to deport everybody out?
Except us. No, I don't want to deport everybody out. Now, why would I want to do that?
So who do you want to? Because I hear a lot of FBAs talking about, oh, we need to deport immigrants. So who do you guys consider immigrants?
People who just immigrated here.
Oh, so you're talking about recent immigrants. You're not talking about the white people that immigrated here a long time ago.
That's the definition of okay. What you're gonna
So
do?
you're not talking.
I just
want to be clear.
What, Ubuntu. You're gonna slow your little ass down, okay? Because you're not gonna just babble. Now you babbling. Don't ask me a question, and then when I try to answer it, you start tether babbling. Cut that bullshit out, dude. Now say what's on your spirit and stop being.
Marcus Sanders, calm down, bro.
That doesn't bother me.
Right, and
Damiano,
calling me an African name doesn't bother me either. I don't know what you're talking about.
Calling me Marcus Sanders doesn't bother me because that was never my name. But Ubuntu, go ahead. Go ahead, Ubuntu.
I just want you to clear it up because, as I said, like damn near 90% of Americans are immigrants. So when you talk about deporting immigrants out of America, you're talking about deporting like 200 million people?
Mabumbe, I've never said deport all the immigrants. So your argument is in bad faith. I've never said that. So you're coming in here whining and babbling about something I've never said. So why are you so bitch made?
So what's your issue with black?
Were you bitch made back in your homeland, and that's why you failed and had to flee? Is that the problem, Ubuntu?
Nigga, you're a scammer, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with a scammer.
That's you projecting. That's you projecting with your little old dusty, musty ass That's you projecting. Y'all love projecting your
Why you
scam.
keep talking about my ass, bro? Pause, bro. What the fuck?
Okay, I wasn't talking about your literal ass, but if you got bussy on your mind, say that because you probably had to sell it for a green card. But don't project your little scams
But
on me.
can you answer my question
Don't
though?
don't you project your little tether scams on us. You're good at projecting your scams with your little emotional hungry
But
ass.
answer my question though. Do you want to deport 200 million people?
Sir, do you want to stop fleeing your homeland?
Well, white people fled their homeland too, right?
Oh no. Why didn't you build up your homeland, Ubuntu?
Well, why didn't white people build up their
I don't
homeland?
give
Why
a
are they
damn
in
what they
America?
did. I know I'm in the place that my family built and we never fled. Why didn't you stay and build your homeland instead of coming over here whining?
Well, what do you mean? Like, there's like 200 million white people in your country. What are you talking about?
Okay. And there's a 200 million of you in your land that you fled from. How come y'all didn't get together and build up a power?
Exactly. There's still 200 million of us over there. How did we
come
all?
you didn't? How come you over here whining to me like a huzzo? Why didn't you stay home and build your homeland?
You don't want to answer my question, like.
And you don't want to stay home and build your homeland.
You don't have an answer. Like, you're
And
talking
because
about deporting immigrants. You don't
you
consider white people to be
don't
immigrants,
have a
right?
homeland because you fled from it. You're not qualified to throw bad faith questions at me. And you came over here fleeing to the land my family built for your disgraceful ass.
You
You
built
should
it
be.
for white people too, right?
No,
So do you?
no, I don't take no lip from somebody who's over here eating off what my family built. You will not show disrespect to me, nor any other foundational Black American. Because if it weren't for us, you would be somewhere wiping your ass with a leaf. You understand?
So are
So
you
you
going to
better
answer my
recognize.
question? Are
Recognize.
white people
I
immigrants?
don't
Are
have to
white
answer
people
you.
immigrants?
Dudu Tunde. I don't have to answer your question because you're not qualified to question me. You should thank me and every other foundational Black American for building a lane for your disgraceful ass to come over here and eat. How dare you try to disrespect me or any other foundational Black American? How
I'm
dare you?
asking you a question. I'm not even talking about other black people. It's only me and you talking. Like, why are you
No,
trying to make
no.
this
You're
into a whole
talking
thing?
no, because you're telling me what other FBAs said. So it's all you're talking about foundational Black Americans. You're talking about the people in my lineage. You're bringing up stuff that I've never said. So you're making this about the people of my lineage. And you're not going to do that. I do not allow any disrespect of any foundational Black American from an ashy foot fleeing tether who could not build his homeland. You will not disrespect me or any other foundational Black American. The only thing I want to hear from you
Bro,
is
do you
thank you.
consider white people to be immigrants? Yes or
I don't
no?
give a
Well,
damn. I
oh,
don't
okay.
give a damn. I
So you
don't
just
give.
want to focus on black
I
immigrants, right?
deal with white. I deal with white supremacy all the time. That's something that I deal with, and I deal with tether wannabe supremacy too. That's what I'm dealing with now. So don't try to deflect to white people. I deal with white supremacy, and I go after them daily. That's a given. But this tether problem, like you, that's something that we got to nip in the bud too.
Do you have an issue with 100,000 Ukrainians going to America since
Okay,
March?
you're just babbling right now. The problem with the Ukrainians, your folks was over there getting their asses toe up, and y'all were over there calling for us. You were going over there to the Ukraine. The people in your homeland weren't even trying to help you get back. And y'all was sitting in the Ukraine yelling for FBAs. You talk all of that crap. But when the Ukrainians were giving you the business, niggas was like, where's Beyonce? Nigga, where's Beyonce? Where is Oprah Winfrey? Where is Tariq Nasheed? Oh Lord, where's Magic Johnson? Where are these niggas to help us? Oh, y'all were calling for us. All right? Every time you get in a pickle, y'all start calling for us. And then you want to talk
So
disrespectful.
you don't want to answer the question, bro.
I don't,
So
I listen.
you
Your
don't consider
question,
white people to be
your question, you said you're babbling. Your questions are in bad faith, Dudu Tunde. All your questions are in bad faith. All right, and you're just babbling in
so
time. When
you don't have an issue with white immigrants, basically. You
anyway,
just have
you're
an issue with
boring me.
black immigrants.
You're boring
Yeah,
me.
because
Your
you can't answer
voice,
my question.
No, but because you're moist, musty, and feminine, and I'm done with you, sir. Have a good day. All right. I'm not trying to hit tether babble. I'm not trying to hear pointless tether babble. Let me get this. Ain't this another one of these niggas whining about Puffy? One of these secure the tribe niggas. What's up, Justice? Hop on. Weren't you one of these whiny niggas?
Be easy. I ain't on that time. I'm not on that time right now. We could build.
What time you on? What time you on, man?
You know, I'm a Black American, and I'm on the time that we need to delineate, and I never go with tethers. You know what I mean? Coming over here, talking shit, talking crazy, and we made it good for them to live. And regardless of what I got a problem with you, I do got a problem with you as far as certain things, but at the end of the day, I'm for our people.
There you go. All right. All right. All right. Let's get some more folks in here. Because dude be low key talking greasy. All right. But it is what it is. All right. Yeah, I don't take no disrespect from no damn tether. No. You ain't about to disrespect nobody. Y'all, I'm real good on that. I take zero disrespect. That's a tether. Now the other guy who called up, he was cool. That, ladies and gentlemen, the last dude, not the dude with the Nigerian flag. That's a tether, and a disrespectful one at that. Let's get C Dubsy. C Dubsy, hop on, man. C Dubsy, hop on.
Hey, what's up? What up with it, Flex? Hey, I was just jumping in here, just chiming in, want to chop it up with you, man. But I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Shout out to the family. I try to tune in a lot too. I jump in and out of spaces, man, and I can always get a good laugh when I
No
know
doubt.
everything is all when we talk about and stuff and everything. But it's just cool. But anyway, I wanted to just jump on and just say about the rally on the fifth. Is there a way that you could probably know that, like, if people wanted to try to book a flight? Because I'm out here in Texas too, man. I just kind of wanted to come and support. So I was wondering if maybe somebody might got some good deals. Because man, around that time of the holidays, man, them tickets gonna be crucial. So I was just wondering maybe
Yeah,
a plug or whatnot. And
start getting your tickets. Start getting your tickets now. Yeah, get your tickets now, right now, so that you'll be good to go. But yeah, this will be, this will be before Thanksgiving, so it's. I think the flights and everything will be good. I think the flights will be good. And again, all my Washington D.C. people, I need a couple of things from D.C. Camera crew. I need some cameramen in DC. Reach out to me. We need a DJ for the event in DC. Y'all email me. Info@TariqElite.com. That is my email. Info@TariqElite.com. Let's get Kalma, whatever your name is. Hop on, man. Got a real weird picture on your profile. Kalma, Seredu, whatever your name is. You want to get on?
Kalma, baby. Hey, Tariq, just
There,
wanted to give you a shout out and just say I love your spaces, and I just want to just send you some love.
there you go, my man. I appreciate it. All right. All right. The white man sitting around drinking a Michelob in the middle of the night. All right. Let him do his thing. All right. Let's get Samson. Hop on, Samson. Let's get Samson in here. We're gonna get Samson in the house. What's up, Samson? Samson, you on?
This isn't Samson, Mr. Nasheed. This is Math Graham. But I'll thank you for accepting my request. I'll try
Yes.
not to take up too much time here. I just got back from the theater and I saw the new Halloween movie, and they showed the trailer for Black Panther 2. And
Okay.
I listened to your space that you did, I think back in July. I thought it was really great, and you brought up some really good points. I'm also aware of the efforts you made, not just you, but you did have part in it, in boycotting the Woman King. I don't know if you've
Right.
seen the second trailer for Black Panther 2. I know that you,
I have not.
but I mean it's more or less the same thing. It's kind of it wouldn't change your mind, I don't think, from the
Okay.
first from
Now, how was the Halloween movie though? How, because my wife wanted to go see that with the kids. How was the new Halloween
does she
movie?
like the Halloween movies?
Yeah, she likes
I,
those movies because the kids
I
like
think
them. I think it's
I
funny.
think she'll like it. I think she'll like it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit different, but yeah, I think it's one of those things that will kind of divide fans who like those movies. But I loved it. I thought it was great. Um,
Okay.
but uh, in terms in regards to Black Panther 2 and anything like, and that comes out next. That's probably going to be the biggest. That probably be the second biggest movie of the year. It comes out next month, I think. Um, I
Okay.
was wondering if given your response to the Woman King that came out, if
Yeah.
you were thinking of extending the same efforts to encourage a boycott for Black Panther 2, given what you said in your space back in July.
Well, I don't. Well, Black Panther. What the thing is that they kind of can give that one a pass because it's a fictional film. It's all fiction. Whereas the Woman King, it's based on some true events. It's supposed to be based on the Amazon women of Dahomey, based on a real series of events, but they were trying to rewrite real history to a certain degree to make it seem like they were somehow later on against slavery, and they were not. So we got to be careful when they try to revise history with pieces like that. You got to call that type of stuff out. Now, the Black Panther, I saw the first trailer in the new Black Panther. What I didn't like was the all lives mattering of it. It seems like it's going to be a black and brown coalition type of thing. But again, I'm open to seeing it because I like the first one. So, I'm open to seeing it. And it's a fantasy film. So, that one has a little more leeway for creative, license to a certain degree. So, I'll check it
It's
out.
pretty eerie though that like when you said that in your space, like now the whole thing with the appropriation of hip hop that you've been arguing about with people. It's
Right.
crazy that almost was almost like the striking of the match, because it's like it's been like that seems to be the concentration right now since July. The coexistence between the black and brown coalition, as you call it. But no, that's you totally answered my question there. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I thank you so
Thank you.
much. But yeah, I've been talking about the black and brown myth, and I've been talking about it for a reason. And as we saw what happened out here in LA, now you see where I was coming from. I've been warning people about the dangers of trying to push a one-sided coalition. What you do, you elevate other people in power positions over you. You give your power away doing that. We got to stop doing that. And we've been taught to give our power away since slavery. We're taught to sacrifice our own well-being for the betterment of others. That, ladies and gentlemen, is slavery. That's what we did on plantations. We got to break that damn spirit. We got to break it. And again, the hip hop thing, that was just a precursor to this. That was a microcosm of a bigger thing. When we're talking about the whole hip hop thing and Latinos trying to claim hip hop, well, you better understand what that was really about. Y'all better understand the real ramifications of what that is about. That's about a hostile takeover. When somebody stands up and say, hey, yeah, we Latinos created that 50-50. Do y'all know how hostile and aggressive a lie like that is? People kind of say, well, that's just hip hop. No, it ain't just no damn hip hop. It starts there, but then it snowballs into a bunch of people on the city council board determining where the resources are going to go. You understand the correlation? There is a correlation. You have to nip stuff like that in the bud early on, family. Every little piece, every little sign of hostility, you got to nip that in the bud. You dig? That's why I was so hell bent on talking about it as far as hip hop. And I'm still doing the hip hop documentary. I'm still doing that to really, really get the truth out there, because we have to nip that in the bud, and we have to gatekeep all of our culture, man. We have to gatekeep our entire culture. Speaking of hip hop, I had a phone call with the first female MC today. I had a Sha Rock. Love Shy Rock from the Funky 4+1 More. Me and her, we had a conversation today for about 2 hours. I absolutely love that sister. I love that sister. She's a beautiful spirit. And she was just breaking down so much stuff. This is literally the first female MC. There were no other female rappers before her. Don't ever let nobody get it twisted. First female MC. Thorough sister. Badass sister. She influenced, like DMC from Rum DMC said he was influenced by her. She influenced dudes. That was badass sister. And she was talking about, you know, the myth of all of these Latinos being it. That she's like, that's not true. It wasn't a whole bunch of Latinos around creating this. She's like, this is us. You know, we created this as Black Americans. This is our thing. You know, no disrespect, but you know, they just weren't around. If you talk to some of the pioneers, the people who were there, the people who actually created this thing, they say the same shit. Wasn't no Latinos around like that. It was like a couple, but they weren't creating shit. That's facts, guys. And we have to stop being ashamed to tell the truth. Like, you're gonna offend somebody. If you're gonna be offended by the truth, the problem is you. Stop being what's with this scared to tell the truth thing? What, y'all scared y'all ain't gonna get no Latin sex? Is that it? That's what it really boils down to. You think you're gonna miss out on some Latino sex or some Latina sex if you tell the truth. Man, get off that BS, man. Tell the damn truth about what it is. And we gatekeep our culture just like everybody else. We don't have to give our culture away. I ain't on that. We got to start gatekeeping our culture. Foundational Black Americans have a phenomenal culture and a phenomenal history. Our culture and history is phenomenal. We created damn near everything culturally relevant and significant here, and our influence is abroad. It goes worldwide. These are facts. This is the truth. And we have to give ourselves credit for what we've done. You think? I'm not about to give our accomplishments away to people who didn't do anything. You out of your damn mind. I'm not about to give mythological Latinos credit for some shit they didn't create. That sense of entitlement, then they turn around and get in positions and then squeeze us out of it. Are you insane? When you have so many foundational Black American legends, just going back to the hip hop thing, we got so many brothers and sisters who are legends sitting right here. Nobody's even acknowledging them. Nobody's even talking to these people, and they have amazing stories. I want people to know about Chirac. Our children need to know who that is. You need to know who the twins are. You need to know who A1 B-Boy Sosa and all of these guys, Trixie and all of these early breakdancers. You need to know who Disco King Mario was, and Smokey and the Smokatrons. These people who were around at the same time Herc was getting started too. We need to know who these. None of y'all never heard of these people. These are the real people who created the culture, and they act like these people didn't exist. They will rather tell you about some mythological Puerto Rican who who was allegedly around creating some shit that nobody knows what they created. That's disrespectful to your culture. That's disrespectful to our history. We got real people that we can draw from and get these stories and see what inspired them. They got phenomenal stories, man. For even that's why I started doing the Hidden Colors films, man. Dr. Welsing, people weren't really interviewing Dr. Welsing. They were semi-retired. When I started doing the Hidden Colors series, man, a lot of the brothers and sisters who were involved, Shahrazad Ali, the white media weren't really rocking with them. They were trying to bury the legacy of these people. I said, no, 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 no. We're going to bring these people back up and put them on movie screens around the world. And we're going to make these people household names. And now these people and their messages are being taught in schools all around the world. You see, that's how we have to relish our culture. We have to relish our icons. We have to elevate our own icons. We got to elevate our people, especially the ones who are warriors against systematic white supremacy, you know the dominant society is not going to elevate them. They're not going to elevate these people. So that's our job. And we can't be sitting around here on some minority coalition, all lives mattering, our own history and our culture and our icons. We have to pull our icons away from these people trying to leech off of them and say, hey, no, this is us. This is our person right here. And we're going to let you know who this person is. We're going to honor this person, honor their legacy, and give thanks to them for creating a culture that we can enjoy. We're going to do that for the hip hop artists out there, the real hip hop legends, because you have people who are non FBA who will sit here and disrespect our people. That's why when I do Academic Show again, I got a bone to pick with him. We're going to talk about that whole thing when he called the hip hop pioneers dusty. Remember that? And they only became dusty after he and I had that debate. And I told him, and I broke it down, no, Jamaicans didn't create hip hop. When I broke it down to DJ Academic face to face with him, letting him know how Jamaicans did not create hip hop, that took the wind out of his sails. And all of a sudden, the pioneers all became dusty. You see? If a lot of people who are non FBA, if they can't claim ownership to our stuff, they'll destroy it. Oh, it's no good. If I can't claim it now, well, it ain't no good. They all dusty and they're nobodies. You see? Immediate disrespect. Immediate disrespect. How you gonna call FBA artists dusty and you are Caribbean? Are all the Caribbean artists dusty? I don't think you could be a reggae artist if you don't have dust. You dig? If we're gonna go there, right? Dust is a part of the culture, right? If we're gonna go there, let's keep it let's keep it a buck. Dust is a part of the culture. I don't know one who ain't dusty. Yeah, if we're gonna talk about levels of dust, yeah. But I digress. I digress. I digress. Let me get a couple of more people in here. T.S. Giselle, I don't know what you want, T.S. Giselle. And T.S. Giselle, you flip flop a lot. You be in these rooms talking greasy about folks, and then you want to get in here and start skinning and grinning. You keep up a lot of trash on these spaces, T.S. Giselle. You keep up a lot of trash. Let me y'all if y'all want me to bring up T.S. Giselle, give me a thumbs up. Everybody, if y'all don't want T.S. Giselle up, everybody give a thumbs down. Either thumbs up or thumbs down. Let's see if they want you up here, T.S. Giselle. If y'all want T.S. Giselle on, everybody's giving thumbs down. Okay, everybody's giving a thumbs down, T.S. Giselle. They don't really want you on. All right. They're not really trying to get you on here, T.S. Giselle. They don't want your energy on here because you keep up a lot of stuff. All right. So they ain't really trying to feel you, T.S. All right, TS. They're not feeling you tonight, T.S. So that is what it is. Let's get let me see. Let's get Lonnie in here. Let's get Lonnie. Hop on, Lonnie. What's up, Lonnie? All right, Lonnie, where you at, man? Turn your thing on, brother. All right, well, we're waiting on Lonnie. We'll get
Hello.
Arthur in here. Oh, there he is. Wait, Lonnie, what's up, brother?
Hey, hello. Hey, I'm a huge fan of you, Tariq. I'm a white guy, but I'm still find what you say very powerful, and I love your message. But I had just had a quick question for you. Is there
Go ahead.
is there a world where some of Walker's message would resonate with the African American community or FBAs, as you say? Is there a context where maybe he could tone down some of the culture war stuff and still somewhat resonate with that demographic?
Now, what is Walker's message? Because when he talks, I have no idea what he's talking about. So, what
Right.
exactly is his
No,
message?
no, no. So I agree with you. I don't think he's a great orator. Obviously, I think that, you know, he's probably had, you know, some heavy head collisions, and, you know, probably has some CTE, if we're being frank. So I don't,
Right.
his message probably, his message is, you know, maybe a little bit clunky, but, you know, if you were to kind of extend that to, well, you know, other African American conservatives, do you think that some of them that kind of have maybe a little bit more of a cleaned up, um, you know, message, do you think that they could, you know, kind of get a following?
They could. You know what? They actually could. They really could. And I would say this: Black conservatives, this would be this opportunity now, because the Democrats are down bad. This would be a great opportunity for Black conservatives to really come up and really stake claim to a lot of Black voters, to bring some of their talking points without all of the buck dancing. Um, a lot of look, here's the thing: a lot of Black people, foundational Black Americans, are actually very conservative, because we've been here longer than any other group. So we hold a lot of conservative views about religion. A lot, we do have family values, contrary to popular belief. We have a lot of conservative views as Black people when it comes to sexual stuff, and we have a lot of conservative views. The liberals pander to us by saying, well, we're less racist than those right wingers. And the right wingers, the white ones, what they do, you have so many who double down on their racism, that puts a stain on all of the white conservatives to a certain degree. So they get guilt by association. So the thing is with Herschel is a puppet to a certain degree. Herschel, I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Most of the stuff that Herschel talks about comes from a white think tank. So I when I discuss Herschel, I always discuss it in the realm of what are the white think tanks who's pushing him out there. What's the messaging they're trying to push? You understand what I'm saying? So as a white person who's conservative, you're conservative. What is your messaging towards Black society?
So I'm not a conservative.
You're not.
No, I'm probably, you know, I'm probably moderate, you know, maybe economically left leaning in certain areas, but, you know, but as someone who, like you said, in terms of, you know, in terms of kids and stuff like that, and some of the trans conversation, um, you know, I don't agree with liberals on that stuff. And I do agree with you that I think African Americans are probably a little bit more moderate in that context, or that specific policy. But no, I'd agree with you. I don't think conservatives are doing anything to reach out to African Americans. And I think it's a big mistake on their part, because they should. And, you know, you've kind of made me, you know, I was, you know, not particularly for reparations before I heard your message, but
Right.
you make a lot of good points about, you know, Japanese got some, you know, Indians got some. I mean, I FBA people should, if we're going to give out those to other groups. So,
Right. Absolutely.
um, so yeah, no, I'm not particularly conservative, but the whole, you know, conversation kind of interests me, and I think that there is a bit of a window if conservative people were trying to, you know, court them. But I don't think that they are.
Yeah.
I think that they could do a lot more to do so. But I was just interested to hear your thoughts on that.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I do have views on that. And listen, look, reparations, man. It has to be done, because the thing is, there's already a form of reparations being paid in order to maintain a system of non-justice. The reparations money goes to these race soldiers out here who's terrorizing Black neighborhoods, which in turn costs more money. It costs more money to try to terrorize us, and we're still not breaking. You dig? It costs the city money, it costs the state money. You dig? You get these race soldiers out here shooting unarmed Black people, then the city has to pay a gazillion dollars, and then they got to do another payout here and a payout there. That's the reparations money right there. You're already paying. That's the thing. It's cheaper to just do the damn right thing. But there's this psychic satisfaction people get. Well, we're going to keep these niggers in their place. That's not working. That's not practical. That's just not practical. It's not going to be practical. See, this is why the understanding culture has to be very important. The culture of anti-black racism, that's going to go. We got to get that up out of here because we're just not going to tolerate that, and it's too expensive. So the culture has to change. This is why we're standing on our square. When we talk about reparations, I like to talk about all of that in the realm of culture first. Once a group understands its culture, everything else will fall into place. I've always said that. That's why the reparations movement and the FBA movement is so strong right now, because the FBA movement is a cultural movement. You understand? People are now understanding and appreciating and relishing in their culture. Once you do that, the politics, the economics, the political, everything, the educational, all of that is going to fall into place. You dig? All right. Let me get one more call because I'll be here all night chopping it up with the family. Hey, beloved Wani, I see you, dear. I see my brother Dwan B. See all the good family in here. Don't forget, my DC people, we need a camera crew in DC. And again, I'm going to be in DC. I'll be in DC in a couple of days. I'll be out there next week doing some stuff. Camera crew, I need some camera guys out in DC. And we need a DJ for the event. So, my DC people, if you can email me, that would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. So, we can get some brothers and sisters on board ASAP with that. All right. Let me see who else we got. Yeah, raise your hand if you want to get on. Raise your hand if you want to get on. Let's get some new faces in here. Let's get William. Let's get William in here. What's up, brother Will? Mr. William, hop on, bro. All right. William, where you at, man? And while we're waiting on William, let's get Jeremiah. While we're waiting on Will, let's get Jeremiah in here.
What's up, soul brother?
What's up, brother? How are you, Mr. Jeremiah?
Man, I'm doing great, and I want to applaud you for all what y'all doing out there in LA, showing the that black and brown stuff's a bunch of garbage, that's a bunch of lies, and y'all showing the effectiveness of the grassroots, because
Yes, sir.
you know y'all made it happen. And also I'd also like to applaud you for your book. I just got it. And all the other things that you did, and the haters and the Tethers are just pissed that you're winning. I land my plane there, brother.
Much respect. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope y'all got my book, man, Foundational Black American Race Beta. That's a must read. Y'all need to have that book, a good coffee table book. Y'all need to have that book. Study it. Let your kids study it. A lot of good game in that book. William, what's up, brother?
King Flex, there we go. I just honestly just want to come on and give you your flowers really fast before I gotta wake up in the morning and start tap dancing pretty much. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a couple of questions for you, sir.
Go ahead.
Was there going to be a live stream for the rally, the reparations rally,
You
or is
know
that
what?
something?
You know what? People have been asking that. I think we might have to do that. I think we might have to do a live stream of it because a
Thank
lot.
God.
Yeah. So you know what? I think I'm going to do that. My DC cats out there who are camera people, holler at me. That's why I want to talk to some camera crews out there so we can. You're about the 10th person to ask me that, so I think we are
Okay.
going to have live streaming. But we
Okay.
still need y'all to come through, though. We need everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
indeed.
And I have one more question, sir. Before I
Go-
got off. So for the most part, I don't know if you ever mentioned this, but do you do like consultations, like paid consultations? Like, if I could pay you, like, I feel like you would be a perfect therapist.
Yeah,
Swear to God.
yeah. You
Um,
used to back in the day, back in the Mac lessons days. I used to do the paid consultation. That's how I got known in the game. But I don't know. I don't do it now. I just don't have the time now. But
okay.
But anyway. But thank you so much, brother. Yeah, we're gonna have to live stream this thing, man. A lot of people are asking about that. A lot of people are asking. So I think we're going to have to live stream that. Yeah, we might have to do that. I'm gonna look into that. But again, I need to holler at some of the camera crews out there and see the best equipment to do that to make it look fly. Yeah, yeah. I think we're gonna have to go that route with it because a lot of people are excited. But we need y'all to show up too. We want everybody to come on out to be a part of it. We need everybody to come on out and be a part of that. Anyway, man, let me get up out of here. I've been on here for damn near 2 hours chopping it up with you guys, man. So I think we had a constructive conversation. We had a couple of, not a couple. I think we had one tether call up, a little moist, angry tether. No, we had two. I think we had a couple of moist, angry, kente cloth thong wearing tethers who are a little upset, but that's what it is. We don't trip on that. Anyway, y'all, man, much respect to the family. Go to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. Subscribe to that. The new adventure of Bucci Bear cartoon will be out next week. I think it'll be ready next Friday. Funny as hell. Ignorant than a mug. You guys are going to love it. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to get Hidden Colors 1 through 5. Go to officialfba.com to get the book and the FBA flags and all that good stuff. And y'all have